गुड मॉर्निंग डियर स्टूडेंट्स। पिछले दो वीडियो में हमने देखा था कि डिफ़ॉल्ट आर्ग्यूमेंट और जो है आपका पोजिशनल आर्ग्यूमेंट क्या होते हैं। नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू स्टडी अबाउट द कीवर्ड आर्ग्यूमेंट। व्हाट आर द कीवर्ड आर्ग्यूमेंट्स और नेम्ड आर्ग्यूमेंट्स? द डिफ़ॉल्ट कीवर्ड इज gives the flexibility to specify the default value for a parameter so that it can be skipped in the function call. Means if we give default argument in the call, if we provide the argument or if we do not provide the argument, the function will be called in both the cases if needed. However, still we cannot change the order of argument. See, this is the important. अगर हमने a कॉमा बी ए कॉमा बी की फॉर्म में दो आर्ग्यूमेंट दिए हैं तो हम उनका ऑर्डर चेंज नहीं कर सकते। फर्स्ट वैल्यू ए में, सेकंड वैल्यू बी में। ऑर्डर ऑफ द आर्ग्यूमेंट एंड पास द वैल्यू accordingly. So to get control and flexibility over the values sent as arguments, Python offers keyword arguments. इस चैप्टर में या इस टॉपिक में हम कीवर्ड आर्ग्यूमेंट के बारे में पढ़ने जा रहे हैं, जो आपको दो चीज़ें प्रोवाइड करता है, फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी एंड देन गेट द कंट्रोल ओवर द वैल्यूज पास्ड एज आर्ग्यूमेंट. This allows a function call with arguments in order using name of arguments. Means you can call the arguments by their name instead of their order. एक एग्जांपल के थ्रू देख लेते हैं कीवर्ड आर्ग्यूमेंट किस तरह से काम करते हैं। इस एग्जांपल में देख लीजिए, ये वही हमारे प्रोग्राम के दो हिस्से हैं। दिस इज द बॉडी ऑफ द फंक्शन, अपर पार्ट, एंड लोअर पार्ट इज द मेन फंक्शन. So program will start from this particular line. Draw line में दो आर्ग्यूमेंट पास किए हैं, एक सिंबल है स्ट्रिंग टाइप का और एक नंबर है. सो फर्स्ट आर्ग्यूमेंट विल बी, सिंबल में डॉलर स्टोर होगा और टाइम्स की वैल्यू ओवरराइट हो जाएगी, जो कि डिफ़ॉल्ट वैल्यू 30 थी उसकी जगह 40 हो जाएगी. और ये प्रोग्राम 40 टाइम्स, ये प्रोग्राम 40 टाइम्स आपका वो नंबर प्रिंट करेगा, डॉलर साइन प्रिंट करेगा. नेक्स्ट लाइन में आप देखिए, हमने एक ही आर्ग्यूमेंट पास किया है. सो सिंबल विल स्टोर डिफ़ॉल्ट आर्ग्यूमेंट, symbol will store at the rate and times will store 30. So this time the at the rate will be printed 30 times. So but in this case, in the second line, one argument is passed. The first argument will go to the first symbol, first variable. So this is the positional argument. The arguments will be assigned from left to right. First argument in first, second argument in second variable. So in line number 2, it will assign to the first variable and second argument will be taken as default argument. Third line is important. See, third line is our keyword argument example. In third argument, times, now you see here the in the function body, times argument is the second argument, whereas symbol argument is the first argument. This is first, this is second. But here we have given times argument first and the symbol argument second. Now you see here, first argument we have given times value, but the name of the parameter we have written here. This is called keyword argument. keyword argument. So this is what we call keyword. We can specify the arguments by the name. Order here doesn't matter, but we have to specify both the values because only one value is default. We cannot leave the symbol as blank. Why? Because first argument second argument is default, not the first argument. Okay, so by specifying the keyword arguments, we have to specify here both. In the next we have specified next line we have specified first argument without named argument. So first positional argument will go to this value and times will go to this value. So this is what we call the keyword argument. These are two keyword argument example. Hope you have understood. Again, I'll tell you these two lines are the example of keyword arguments. Here we have specified both the arguments by their keyword. Here we have specified only one argument with the help of keyword argument. You can say that fourth line and this particular line are same. Yes, it is similar, but here we have specified the name of parameter and here we have not specified the name of parameter or keyword. So these are some rules for combining all three types of argument. First rule is an argument list must first contain positional argument. If there are three types of argument, means keyword argument, default argument and positional argument. If all three types of arguments are combined in a function, suppose there are three arguments, first contain positional argument. We have to write first positional argument followed by keyword argument, then we have to write keyword argument and then we have to write default arguments. Keyword arguments should be taken from the required arguments. Keyword arguments should be taken from the required arguments. Keyword arguments should be taken from the required argument. Keyword argument we can take from the required argument, means positional argument or compulsory arguments. You cannot specify a value for an argument for more than once. You cannot write 2 times equal to this and times equal to this in function call 2 times. You cannot assign a value 2 times in a function call, or you cannot specify a value for an argument more than 1 times. One argument will take value 1 time in one function call. See, these are the example of some example. You can check here all three types of arguments I have tried to combine. There is a function average. This is positional argument, this is positional argument and this is default argument. So two arguments are compulsory or required arguments and third argument is default, and this function will return some calculated value as per this formula. N1 plus N2 plus N3 means average value it will return. Now here you see we have given the value of n equal to 20. So first value is 20, second value is 40, third value is 80. So it is completely fine. So this function call is legal or valid. Non-default values provided as the named argument. Non-default value n1 and n2 were not having default value, so we have specified by their name. In the next example, see, we have provided the value for the n3, n2, n1. So by name we have provided all three arguments, so it is legal or valid. Next example, first argument is 100, so n1 will contain 100. Second argument we have provided by name, so n2 will contain value 10 and n3 is default value will be replaced with 15. So all three values are present, so this is also legal. Next is we have provided n3 70, n1 90 and 100, but this is illegal. Why? This third argument is default value. So n3 we have provided first time value, and again this value will go to the n3. So this is illegal. Why? Keyword arguments before positional argument. First positional argument we have to write, then we have to write keyword arguments. So this is illegal. Then again first argument is positional, 100 is okay, n2 is n1 equal to, again see, this is also illegal because first value will go to n, and again we have provided multiple values provided for n1, so this is also error. So these two are errors. You may get certain type of question in exam that find the invalid function call. Then third one, 200 will store to n1, n2 will store 90, n3 will store 11. Illegal undefined argument name. You see here the num2 argument is written in capital letter, but there is no such num2 argument, it is n2. So invalid parameter name or argument name is not correct, so this is the error or illegal. You see in function body we have specified n2, but here we are writing num2, so this is illegal. Next is average. First position will go to n1 21, num3 there is a required argument, n2 is missing. The second argument we have not provided, directly we have written third. Why? Because second argument n2 was also positional and which was compulsory, so we have not provided value for n2. That's why this function call is illegal. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you and have a nice day.